Welcome back to Daybreak at 6:50 right now. We're continuing our effort to get you ready and your kids to head back to class. It's coming up a lot faster than we all expected to happen. And joining us this morning is Rob Boboltz with the Rockford Public Schools. He's a school counselor there and been basically working with every single age level you can imagine over your long distinguished career. So Rob, what are the situations here? What should we be looking for as kids head back to class? It's going to be very stressful. What are some things and some tools that parents can have to be able to help the kids deal with that?
Well, the stress is going to be based upon a lot upon how they performed previously and also your perceptions of how they perform. So those key points are whether when they're going from elementary to middle school, from middle school up into high school. In Rockford, our transition is from 5th to 6th grade. We start even in February with trying to help those kids do that transition. What you're going to see is from your kids, they're going to start being a little bit more anxious as school starts. That's part of a natural process, and as a parent, you want to accept that, listen to them, but reassure them, talk about previous successes, and talk about what kinds of things that are going to happen once they get there.
You should have a dialogue with them beforehand.
Absolutely.
And when should you start that dialogue?
Well, certainly as more in the news and the media comes up, and as you get closer to preparing for schools, you want to start transitioning so they get enough sleep. You want to be prepared that first day of school, be organized so that they're ready to go off and have a successful day. And as educators, that's what we want.
Maybe start that routine now.
Yep.
Start
takes a couple of weeks to transition. They're going to need more sleep. Start going to bed earlier so they can get up earlier in the morning and be ready for that.
Up at that time, basically, if they're going to be going to class.
Yep.
What are some signs, though, that your kid is stressed out, that they're basically freaking out that this is going to be coming up here?
Certainly if they're avoidance of the topic, if they start complaining about headaches or stomach aches, as they talk with their friends, there's that anxiety, and you're going to hear them talking. You want to ask them open-ended questions as they begin to plan out what's going to happen as they go into school in those first couple of days. And so talk to them about the kinds of things, the good opportunities, the tremendous things that are going to happen as they go in, and respond to what their feelings are.
What would you say is the most stressful age group then? Going into which grade is it generally?
Again, I think it's those major transitions when you're going to a new building with a new setting. In Rockford, we're set up so that our 6th grade kind of mirrors elementary, so they're together in magnet groups. There's not quite as much change, but that 5th to 6th grade, and then also the 8th to 9th grade are the major points.
All right. Thank you so much, Rob. Appreciate you coming in to give us some advice here. You'll be able to see this segment on the Daybreak, actually on the Wood TV webpage, basically, coming up here at woodtv.com. We appreciate your time today, Rob.
Sure. It's a great opportunity.